wasn't on yesterday. Took me a much needed break away from YouTube. Sometimes you can be on here too much, so I didn't even log on here at all. Matter of fact, hell, I was so busy yesterday, I didn't really be on. I wasn't even on the internet that much. I had an early daytime job that I had to go and do at 4 p.m. and that lasted till about, like, I didn't get home till like 8:30 at night. So I took a shower and just went to bed, and that pretty much used up my night. And I didn't get on anytime yesterday afternoon either, because you know, it's what it is. Sometimes it just don't feel like it. But maybe I can make up for it. Who knows? Then again, I don't really feel like I have to make up for it, because taking a break is normal. Everybody should take a break sometimes. Let me see what here. I gotta put a new graphics card in my computer too, man. It's been tripping out. I gotta put a brand new one in there. It still works, but I ain't worried about it like shutting down or nothing, but I just need a new one. Ooh, man. Forgive my yawning, but it is early. It ain't even 11 o'clock yet here, so. Well, let me get on to the point of this, because I don't plan on this going too long, I hope. Let me tell y'all a little story about how feminism began. One day, a man lost a grip on his household, and his woman decided that when he got off of work and asked her to make dinner, she decided she would say no. And because this man lost complete hold of his household, because he lost a grip on his household, there was nothing that he could do short of beating this woman to make her get in the kitchen and make his dinner. And then all the other wives heard about this one woman who stood up to her husband and decided that she wasn't going to make dinner. And then it just started to spread. That one guy who failed to put his woman back on track is the one responsible for feminism. Because if he would have put his woman in check, it never would have spread like it is now. But that one man who let that woman decide she wasn't going to cook dinner, she wasn't going to do the laundry, that one dude, when he said, all right, I'm just going to let this ride, it spread to the rest of the women. And then what happened? Now you got a whole generation of women that don't know how to cook. Am I lying? How many of these modern women can cook? Most of these women, they can barely use a microwave. Matter of fact, most of them, that's all they use is a microwave. Some of them don't even know how to turn on an oven. And it's because one guy decided he was going to let it slide. Now, fast forward some years later, and what do you have? What do you have? You have a group of weak men who all just out hunting for pussy on the internet, trying to teach everybody else how to pull this chick or how to pull that chick or how to deal with women this or women done hit the wall. It's all these channels popping up. You got white dudes doing it, British dudes, black dudes, Jamaican dudes, African dudes, everybody talking about women done hit the wall and dating over 40, dating over 30, blah, 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 all this talk. Women are bad, blah, 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 blah. I just had a debate down in my woman's job. I had to take her my laptop. She needed to use it. And while I was down there, I debated with the women who she works with. And it really wasn't a debate because I did most of the talking. But I just kept it real. And she was like, you know, she didn't want me to do it, but I did it anyway because I don't give a shit. But I just kept it real. You know, the basic points. I said, y'all wouldn't have shit without men. I said, men don't need women. We want women. And this is something that real men get. This is why the red pill, manosphere crap don't matter to me. Because I'm a real man. I don't need a group of dudes who just on the internet trying to get some trim. I don't need them to tell me anything about a relationship. Okay? I know about it. I don't listen to people like them. But the bottom line here is this. If it wasn't for weak dudes, weak men, feminism would have already been over with by now. If men start putting their foot down, like let's say for instance you're in a situation where you got one of these super strong-willed women who just want to do what she wants and don't want to listen. If you paying all the bills, if you doing all the hard work, if you putting up with all the problems, and she don't want to listen, you got two choices. Very simple choices. Put up with it or don't. And what we have right now is a generation of men who are so afraid of going at it alone. They're so afraid of not getting any that they put up with this stuff from women. And they're spreading like wildfire. Real men don't care. While I was down there arguing with these women, my woman was standing right there. And I said it in front of her and to all of them. So I don't care what women think. And she was standing right there. And she didn't say nothing. Because she know I don't. I don't give a rip what women think. Because this world wouldn't exist without men. This internet we own wouldn't be here without men. The phones that they own cheating on you wouldn't exist without men. None of this stuff would be here. Men put everything here. Like I try to explain to them. We build the roads, the bridges, the schools, the restaurants. We maintain everything. We keep the power grid going. We keep the internet going. Said we fight most of the wars. We're the majority of the police force. I said we're the majority of the motherfuckers in prison. I said men run everything. We rule the world. I said women, I said y'all have an overinflated value of yourselves. And it's true. If you 35 and you got 2 kids, what makes you think you're entitled at all to getting a perfect man? You should be happy that dudes are even speaking to you. Like I told them women down there, I said, look, I said, when you got a bunch of 30 and 40-year-old women out at the club and it's a bunch of 20-something-year-old dudes in there, I said, them dudes don't want to be with y'all. They don't want to be your man. They just want to fuck you. I told all of them standing there. It was like 5 or 6 of them standing there, including my woman. And all of them fit the category, 30 plus. I said, they don't want to be with y'all. I said, these young dudes just want some easy trim. I said, it's because older women are desperate like that, you know? I just kept it real, and they were shocked. Like, they were surprised to hear a man talk like that. And that's part of what's wrong with women. The Dolomite days of men telling women like it is done went away. Now everybody's so afraid of being called a misogynist, or everybody's so afraid of being demonetized by YouTube that nobody says anything. Look, we always ask this dumb question. Men, what do you bring to the table? The truth is, here's the real question that we should be asking. What do we need you for? What do you bring to the table is a stupid question as far as I'm concerned. I hate when I hear people like Kevin Samuels ask this question. What do you bring to the... It's a stupid question because we all know women don't bring anything to the table except sex. We all know that. So that's a dumb question. The better question is, what do we need you for? Here's an example, and I don't even like to use this example. But here's an example of how we know that women need men, but men don't need women. Let's take a couple of gay guys and a couple of lesbians. Gay men, for the most part, most of them are living well. How many times you met a gay couple that's broke? I mean, most gay dudes got money, success, good jobs, a lot of friends. They know how to take care of themselves, all that stuff. And they do all that without women. But when you go to the lesbian couple, what's the first thing they grab out of the drawer when they want to have sex? What's the first thing that little nightstand next to the bed? What's the first thing they grab out of there whenever they get ready to have sex? Y'all know the answer. Y'all know the answer. They don't need a man, but what's the first thing they reach in that drawer and get? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So even lesbians that claim they don't need men still do. Because if you didn't need a man, you wouldn't reach in that drawer and grab your old buddy, your friend. It's a fact. I'm just keeping it real. And that's what I was trying to explain to them women down there. Men, I said the problem we have right now is men don't need women. Men want women. Fresh and Fit actually opened the floodgates on the truth about what's really going on with all this red pill stuff. They actually revealed what's going on. Yeah, they're scumbags. But them guys getting busted using their show to fuck women actually shed a light on the whole red pill manosphere community. They actually spilled the whole beans on it. Men don't need women. Men want women. I just saw an article today. I couldn't believe it. Now, you guys all know what happened to P.J. Washington, the basketball player. How the chick basically ganked him out of his money by getting pregnant. The Instagram model chick. Article came out today. He's moving on with another Instagram model. Weak men. He's a weak man. His weakness is Instagram models. These are just regular women. They're not even famous. They're just chicks who posting pictures of themselves. They're not even famous. They're not special. But these dudes like him just keep going on Instagram, finding another one to spend his money on. As long as you got money, they gonna keep talking to you. But when the first one get done getting that $300,000 a month off your ass, when that bank account starts to go down, the level of women are gonna go down, stupid. They're only interested in you because you're a basketball player. He's a weak man. I was just looking at a couple of the talk shows that are circulating. All of them. Dudes sitting on panels arguing with women. LaQueef, let's talk. 8 at the table. All these motherfuckers. I just saw Abba and Preach where they did like a video thing where this woman was like, y'all need to add a woman to y'all show. No, they don't. And I'm glad they turned that shit down because they got it right. Don't sit up arguing with females. Part of the reason why I don't get anything out of Kevin Samuel's streams, I watch him for entertainment, but you want to know why I don't get anything out of him? Because he never gives you any solutions for men. He never talks about things that can help men get better. He don't talk about ways of dealing with stuff. He don't talk about how you can increase your bag. He don't talk about how you can up your level. All he does is bitch about what women are doing wrong. He brings women on basically just to put them in check. Well, guess what, Kevin Samuels and his fans? In the 70s, 80s, and 90s, we put women in check and we didn't have to have a YouTube talk show to do it. Real men would just say, bitch, shut up. You guys are looking at some of them old black movies like Black Dynamite and some of them older blaxploitation movies. How many times did you see black women run their mouth to men? Back in them days, women didn't talk to men like they do now. There wasn't none of that. It was no talking. If a woman walked up into a group of men while they was talking, everybody would stop and be like, bitch, the fuck you doing? No, you don't step up in a group of men running your mouth. You better shut your ass up and bring us some drinks. Look, guys, one of the ladies that work with my woman, she said that I don't think very highly of women. That's not true. I think there are some high quality women. I think there are some exceptional women. I just simply think men are better. I think that men overall are better. Men run everything. We own everything. We pay for everything. We fix everything. We control everything. We die for everything. When they sending all those caskets home from Afghanistan, how many of them are women? More men have died for this country than women. From the Civil War, the Revolutionary War, it doesn't matter. More men have died for this country than women. How many men are in prison because of women? How many men get their ass beat every day by the cops because of women? Men have sacrificed more, have done more for this country that women take for granted. And the facts are the facts. We don't need women. Men are just in love with pussy. Okay? That's all it is to it. It ain't that we need y'all. It's just men fall in love with pussy. I've been saying it for the longest. And Fresh and Fit actually exposed that fact. They so in love with pussy that they're leveraging their talk show to get it. Every time a chick come on, oh, you gotta fuck if you want to come see us. And they know that these are dumb internet thoughts. They know that these are just stupid girls that want to be seen on the internet, so they know they gonna fuck. You guys remember back when I said that before all the truth came out about Fresh and Fit? You guys remember when I said, I guarantee you they fucking them girls. I guarantee you them girls are giving it up just to come on there. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a hater. The truth comes out that they using their show to get trimmed. Told y'all. I told y'all. I said it before it even came out. I said they were using their show to get pussy. That they were two lame ass niggas that were just nobodies. And when they show got big, the amount of pussy they could get went up. Did nobody want to hear it then? But now everybody doing videos on it like, oh, I knew that was... Nah, shut up. Because the only one who actually said it was me. I'm the only one that came in front of a camera and said that they were doing that shit. I knew. I've been calling out Fresh and Fit since before it became popular to call them out. You can look at my content. I've been calling them out long before everybody else even started. But my point is, guys need to quit pretending like they want relationships, okay? One thing I can give women credit for is women have stopped pretending. They done stopped pretending. If you don't have money or something to offer them, they don't want you. They have stopped pretending. Men are the only ones on here talking about relationships and marriage. That's all Kevin Samuels and his crew talk about. Marriage. You ain't getting a ring. They not wifing you up. These women don't care. The men on here talking about it sound like fucking punks. Y'all sound like weak ass dudes. You want to know why I can get pussy? Because I tell a bitch in a minute, I don't care what you got to say. What color are your panties and when are you taking them off? Oh, you're so rude. I don't give a fuck. Are you fucking or not? You not? Oh, see you later. Nobody cares. Men need to go back to doing shit the way we used to do it. You live in my house and you think you ain't gonna cook and clean? You think you just gonna lay up in here and Snapchat all day? You think you're gonna sit in my bathroom and put on makeup just to take pictures for other niggas? No. You know what men used to do when they woman got all dolled up? Because that's actually what they called it back in the days. When your woman gets dolled up and then she go out and show it off to other men, when she got back, her suitcases were on the porch. That's how real men used to do business. Oh, you think you finna go out there and show everything off to these other dudes and I'm gonna pay for that? I'm the dude that bought you this makeup so that you can use it to impress other dudes. Your shit'll be on the porch when you get back from the club. Or get back from wherever you at. I'm just being honest, guys. Weak men are responsible. You got men who they woman got all kinds of men, all kinds of dudes in their contacts. He just a friend. He's just a friend. He just a friend. Man, whatever. Only weak ass dudes put up with that shit. I told my woman, anybody that she had any kind of friendship, any kind of relations with, any of that, I want them out of that phone. I bought that phone. Ain't none of them niggas in there. Ain't happening. Like, for real. If there any dudes in her phone that she used to mess around with, shit'll be on the porch. Simple as that. I don't care. I bought that phone. I see any nigga in the car that I bought, she ain't driving it no more. I bought that car. You ain't finna have no motherfucker up in the shit that I paid for. I don't care. I'm old school. I don't believe in all this women's rights horse shit. Yeah, you got rights, but you ain't got the right to fuck me over. You ain't got the right to spend my money and treat me like shit while you go fuck another dude. You ain't got the right to do that. And you got all these motherfuckers on here talking all this shit. Ain't none of these motherfuckers living this life. Ain't none of them about that shit. I just went and told a group of women that don't even know me. They know me because they work with my woman. That's all they know. They didn't even know what I looked like. I just went down there to her job. Everything I'm saying to y'all, I just said to them. Don't even know these women. Straight blew them up. I'm this way all day, every day. Total strangers, I tell them exactly what I'm saying right now. The facts are the facts. You women, y'all have no leverage, no nothing. The fact is, y'all are lucky that guys are even speaking to some of y'all. If you an old bird with kids, you lucky that dudes are even calling you and they only just want to fuck. You should be happy that you might get your pipes cleaned. But you women, you feminist style women who think y'all can control men, that's because y'all dealing with weaklings. Y'all specifically pick punk ass dudes that are going to bow down and do what you say. Because when feminists come at me, I be like, I let them do this. And y'all know the phrase, is not a man done talking yet? Look, I'm 100% misogynist. I think the Taliban and them motherfuckers over there got it right. Women are covered up and keep their mouths shut. If a woman accuses a man of a crime, it takes 3 women to equal the word of a man over there in that country, Afghanistan and Saudi Arabia and all them fucking places. Takes if a woman says he raped me, she got to have 3 people to come and say it before they even talk to the man. That's how powerful it is over there. Men are the top of the food chain over there. Over here in this country, men are bitch niggas. Women are just telling us what the fuck to do. Got grown ass men living with women. And when these women get mad and kick your ass outdoors. I mean, I literally just watched the video this morning. Dude goes to work. He forgot some shit, right? He comes back home. His girl don't know that he's home. He come up the stairs. She on the phone Snapchatting or video chatting with a nigga when he walk in the bedroom. He said, so this the shit you do when I'm at work? Guess what she said? Fuck you, nigga. Get your shit and get out of my house. So you got a job, you working, paying her bills. And when she decides she mad, she kick you out. If that was his house, he could have started throwing her shit out. But because he was living with her, he had to get his shit and go. Bitch ass dudes. That's what happens. That's what happens when you under the thumb of women. And it's a lot of dudes, especially on this internet, they pretending to be these tough, red pill Manosphere guys. They just bitch niggas. They ain't telling y'all the truth. Here's the truth, guys. Here's the real truth. If you listen to these idiots, your life is going to be miserable. If you sit on here listening to this red pill garbage, your life's going to be miserable. They're not giving you sound advice. They're not giving you real advice. They're telling you dumb shit. And the reason that most people know it's dumb shit, because all the stuff that they say, you can go out right now and test it to see if it works. You can go right now and test this stuff. How come most of it don't work? How come the dating market hasn't changed? Huh? How come you average guys that listen to Kevin Samuels, how come you still average? If his shit works, the shit he's saying works, how come you still broke and average? I thought he was teaching y'all how to get y'all level up. Ain't that what it's called? Leveling up? How come ain't nobody leveled up except him? I thought Fresh and Fit was teaching y'all how to level up. How come ain't nobody leveled up except them? Ain't nobody in their audience leveled up. But the niggas y'all sending all them donations to, they leveled up. They channel leveled up, they pockets leveled up. Same thing with Kevin Samuels. His channel leveled up, his pockets leveled up. But y'all still average broke dudes. Still ain't getting pussy. I thought that was the whole point of the red pill manosphere stuff. To teach men to work on themselves. To teach men to get their act together. Teach men how to get in shape and make more money. And be more attractive. No. All they do is bitch at women. Fresh and Fit. You bring on a bunch of e-thoughts and bitch at them. Kevin Samuels. Go on Instagram. Argue with e-thoughts. Lapeef Let's Talk. Whole panel full of e-thoughts. They just argue with them all day. Ain't none of this shit helping men. They're all fakes, frauds, and liars. Because the premise was supposed to be to help men. To teach men the things they need to be taught so that they can level up. All of it is a big soap opera now. Who can argue with the most bitches? That's all it is. People are mad at me, telling me that I need to do call-ins for women. And fuck all that, man. I tried that shit, and honestly, it ain't my deal. It ain't my thing. I just don't like arguing with women. I don't. I like talking to women. But when it becomes an argument or a debate, I stop caring. Because when a man's talking, shut up. It's that simple. And I know it's a lot of feminists right now like, how dare he say that? When a man's talking, shut up. I mean, look at what's happened to our society, man. Look at our movies. You can't watch a movie now without the female character being super badass and the men characters being ignorant dumbasses. Same thing with our cartoons. Shit's been going on forever. Look at shit like Family Guy. Lois is the smart, rational one. Peter's the dumbass. Quagmire's the dumb, horny idiot that fucks the whole town. I mean, men are portrayed in such a bad way. And this is ongoing bullshit. And nobody ever stops to take a look at it. Like, I asked one of those chicks at her job, I said, when the last time you stopped at a construction site and thanked men for building all this shit? She looked at me like I said something crazy. I said, when the last time you stopped at a construction site and thanked all these men for building all this shit that y'all use? She couldn't answer it because she ain't never done it. When last time you thanked soldiers for giving their lives for this country? When last time you thanked the police for something? They can't answer that stuff. But I bet you, if you ask them something about some bitches, they'll tell you. When the last time some woman done something, they'll tell you. And that's all feminism. It's all bullshit. And it's because men have turned into weaklings. Feminism didn't just start because women suddenly got a backbone. Women didn't just suddenly get tough. No. Women actually just stayed in the same place they were. What happened is men got weaker. Remember in Bleach when Ichigo, when he first used his Bankai and he was fighting Byakuya Yakushiki And at the beginning of the fight, Ichigo was winning. And then as the fight went on, Byakuya started kicking his ass. And he explained to him as the fight went on, he said, what happened is, I didn't get stronger, you got weaker. That's what's happening to men. That's what's happening to our communities. We went from telling women to sit down and shut up to sitting down and shutting up. I remember back in the days, if a woman told a man to shut up, there'd be holy hell to pay. Whole motherfucking house would be burned down before a man will actually sit down and shut up because a woman said so. But now look at us. Now look, like I look at these dumb shows. These women will say shit like, you had your turn to talk, it's my turn. Bitch, I'm a man. There ain't no turns. So you can shut the fuck up or you can log off. But you ain't never gonna tell me to be quiet. That's what you supposed to say. But these bitch ass dudes on here, no. They sitting on these panels and they just let these women overtalk them. Dudes can't even get a sentence out. These women cut them in half. Well, I think that just slice them in half. They don't get to say nothing. These bitch ass dudes just be taking it. This is why I can't go on these panel shows. Because I'm sorry, my mentality, I can't handle it. I'm quick to say, bitch, you ain't finna cut me off. You had your chance to talk. You need to go sit in a woman's place. I keep telling y'all, too many people focus on racism and not enough people focus on placism. Motherfuckers need to know their place. I keep telling y'all that. Women done got out of their place. And all you new generation dudes, all you skinny jeans, flip-flop wearing dudes, y'all bitch ass niggas are the ones. Guys in my age group, for the most part, we still tell women like it is. It's you younger dudes, you millennials and you niggas after that, loving up on these bitches and making them feel all great and shit. Y'all dudes is hoes. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna tell the truth. Fuck monetization. Fuck YouTube. I don't care. Y'all dudes are just hoes. These women snap they fucking fingers and you niggas jump. All on Instagram, on OnlyFans, chasing these bitches all over the place. Then y'all come on here and had a nerve to tell real niggas how to deal with women when you bitch ass dudes on the internet chasing pussy all day and night. All these niggas like Fresh and Fit, these niggas can't tell me nothing, man. They on the internet chasing ass. You on the internet chasing booty all day. I ain't chasing shit. I had a woman hit on me the other day at the gas station. Good looking chick. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I said, look, I got a woman. I said, but if I didn't have one, I'm going to tell you exactly like this. If you ain't fucking, don't talk to me. That's it. If I ever go back to being single, that's my policy. If you ain't fucking, don't speak to me. Because I don't care about nothing else. You don't have nothing else that I want or need. And I don't even really need pussy. I could just jack off the rest of my days. But no. It's men are the problem. It's just like I said. The OnlyFans shit is not because of the women. It's because of the men. These women are not making y'all come on there and pull out y'all credit card. Y'all are doing that on your own. So I don't blame OnlyFans on the women. And I don't blame feminism on the women. I blame it on the men. I blame it solely on the men. Because if men were not acting like punks, and if they learn how to tell women to sit down and shut up like they used to do, then we wouldn't have all these issues going on right now. All these channels on here, I mean, I'm sure you guys done seen them. All these different YouTube channels of nothing but complaining about how bad women are. I mean, just over and over and over again. And, I mean, it's so bad now that some of them are just reacting to what the other ones are saying. Like, you have some channels that'll bitch about women, and he's like, all right, guys, now that I'm done bitching about women, Let's react to Kevin Samuels bitching about women. So they'll sit there and bitch and whine about women, and then they want you to watch them watch another nigga bitch and whine about women. Can't make this shit up if you try it, man.
Make this shit up, man. Make this up. Yeah, make this up.
You tearing up my damn headset, you asshole.
What's up, man?
No! What's up?
On?
I thought you was on the way to Florida, nigga.
I
Did you come to get the TV?
Yeah.
Just look next to the bed. It's sitting
How
there.
you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Make sure the power plug is in there.
All right, man. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Oh, you good, man?
I had to get my choke smoke in.
Yeah, of course. Hang on a minute, guys.
Go home, load up the rest of the stuff, put my game, load in the phone, get out the car. Dude, have fun, man. Then I come back to the car, man. I love these guys.
Yeah, just make sure the door lock, bro, when you bail. Are you gonna be on Monster Hunter while you gone?
Yeah, I'll be on there. That's why I'm taking that with me.
Hey, you have any luck on the PS5s?
No, I think I've got to see if James got one yet.
Dude,
I sent him $1,000.
I got the money, man. I was gonna give it to you.
But I'll look while I'm down there.
All right, yeah.
Walt said he got him one down in Jacksonville, so if I see one,
If you get one, you just grab it. I'll pay you back for it.
You want the digital? Or
The disc one. I don't want the digital because
the digital is bullshit.
yeah, I
Because you
see.
can't even buy digital in the GameStop.
Yeah, I don't want that thing. I want the disc version of it.
All right, I'll pick it up. What about the Xbox?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that too, but you know how it is. I want to get the PS5 first. All right, bro. Be careful, man. Oh. All right, I'm back, guys. My bro on his way to Florida, he had to stop and get my game TV so he can play his PlayStation while he on the road. What I miss? You know what's funny? My senses should have went off. I should have felt him behind me. I didn't even know he was in the house. Hit the like button for me, people. Thank you. Oh, great. Hang on, guys. Man, y'all better hit the like button and quit tripping, man. Damn, he hit the damn button on my headset too when he was doing that, messed it up. I can fix it later. Lazy wankers. We're gonna sit here and get all this juicy content and we're not gonna hit the button. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Dudes need to spend a lot less time on here chasing trim. Because I think it's kind of stupid. Actually, I think it's hypocritical is a better word. You got guys on here chasing pussy, and then they come on and tell everybody else, don't chase pussy. Like, you got guys on here saying that men are the table. You know, men are the table, women are this and this, but these same guys are on websites chasing women. Don't give them nothing. Don't give them money. Don't buy them nothing. Don't take them out. But then you got motherfuckers like, what's his face from Fresh and Fit on a sugar baby website. You telling other men not to give them money, but here you are giving them thousands of dollars. These guys are full of shit. All this red pill stuff. These guys are not interested in wives or girlfriends. That's not what they want. They own the internet for pussy, y'all. Because let's be real. If you truly were trying to find a wife or a girlfriend, why would you be on Instagram? Think about it. If that's your goal, if you truly looking for a wife, why would you be on Instagram? If you truly looking for a wife, why would you be on OnlyFans? We all see what these Instagram girls are doing. We all know they on there hunting for dudes with the most money. They on there breaking dudes off. So why would these be the places men go if they truly are trying to find a wife? That's how you know they lying right there. That's how you know for a fact they lying. Guys, you can go a lot of places and find good women. Like, I live in the South here, and it's always good-looking, decent women out. You don't have to go on Instagram. You don't even have to go to church. Okay? On a nice sunny day, it's women out all over the fucking place. You go to Nashville, and if you've ever been to Nashville, you know what I mean. It's always crowds of people walking around in downtown Nashville. All kinds of pretty girls. You see people all the time in relationships too. That's another thing that they lie about. You see people holding hands and kissing and hugging and all kinds of stuff. You see people who've been in relationships 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Yeah, there's a lot of single people on the internet whining about being single. But there are a lot of people who are in relationships, and they don't talk about this. They talk about relationships like they're the end of the world. Or if you're a man and you're in a relationship, you're a simp. Even if they don't know the nature of your relationship. Like, they don't know what's going on between you and your woman. They don't know the dynamics between y'all. They don't know what she do for you, what you do for her. They don't know none of that. They just automatically think that unless you a single guy playing the field, you're a simp. That's the way they think. That's how they all act. They all single guys out there wanting to fuck as many women as possible. That don't make you a man. That definitely don't make you an alpha. It makes you an idiot. Because all you're doing is accumulating child support and taking a greater and greater risk of getting a disease. There's some stuff you can get even if you're wearing a condom. But that's how these guys think. And that's also weak-minded men. Like a lot of people, they think it makes them strong because they going out banging. No, weak-minded dudes are controlled by their dick. That's another weakness that has allowed feminism to take over. Has allowed these kind of women to take over because they know these guys are completely controlled by sex. And we have a huge population of men who are completely controlled by pussy. They always trying to get it. They're always on the internet looking for it. They out in the street searching for it. They're begging for it. They paying money for it. That's the biggest level of control that women have. They know that there's a lot of thirsty, desperate men who would do anything for some trim. What's the old saying? A night full of pleasure or bring a lifetime of pain? Just ask these dudes like me who done had to pay child support. I paid child support for 18 years. 18 years. Longest 18 years of my life, by the way. That woman was relentless. Every day I looked up, I was in fucking court. Hang on a minute. Getting a work email. I've already... Okay. Well, I just been paying attention. Like, you know, I watch a lot of these shows because I want to kind of get an idea of what everybody's saying. And they all saying the same stuff. They just use a lot of big fancy words or whatever, but they all saying the same mess. And it all bleeds from Kevin Samuels. They all got like their own variation on what he's saying. It's like he'll make a statement, right? And then it drops down to the lower level shows. They'll make the same statement but with different words. And then the smaller ones will make the same statement and then they'll just flip the word. It's all the same crap. They're all saying the same shit. They're just saying it with different words each time. But all of it boils down to, we want pussy. We want pussy. We want pussy. That's all they're saying. When Kevin Samuels says, oh, the lion sleeps with as many female lions as possible. That's just a slick ass way of saying you want to fuck as many women as you want to fuck. Every time he says that, that's all I hear. You just want to bang as many women as possible. Why don't you just say that? Instead of using this lion analogy, just say I don't want a girlfriend, I don't want a wife, I just want to be a player. Just say that. Don't that make more sense, guys? Instead of talking about lions and tigers and bears, just say I want to fuck multiple women. I don't know what's so hard about just being honest. Look, I know what I see in the real world. I know what I see on the internet, and I know what I see in the real world. And in the real world, I see a lot of people in relationships. I see people who want to be players out there being players, and that's men and women. It's not just men doing it. It's not just women doing it. Okay? You got like classified or personal ads. Like every town has them, okay? Every city, every town has like local personal ads and stuff. And it's just as many women on there as men. Okay? Right now we live in a hookup culture. Women want to hook up, but they want to do it for a price. They want something for it. They know that their vagina is worth money. Men want to hook up, and they'll pay for it, but they don't want to pay that much. So they end up with bad outcomes, like kids or disease. The people who can afford the escorts, the ones that can afford the $2,000 a night bitches or $2,000 an hour bitches, those guys are the only ones that's getting out of this unscathed. Because escorts are not trying to have babies. They not trying to get child support. They not trying to be in some messy relationship. Those are business women. Okay? They just want their money. They'll come, they'll wear whatever you want them to wear, whatever fantasy you want to do, they'll do it. Them bitches just want to be paid. And the rich businessmen, the top of the line guys, that's who they call them. The regular dudes, they can't afford them kind of women. So who they have to deal with? They got to deal with the ratchets and the snow bunnies and the broke bitches, the thug hood bitches. Like, these red pill dudes, they're just so dishonest, man. They try to make these guys believe that any guy can get any girl. I saw this video the other day. This red pill guy was like, if you treat women like this, they'll all want to fuck you. Yeah, that don't work for regular dudes. Okay? Now, I admit, my personality, the way I am, it's actually a turn on for women. My woman, the reason she with me is because I'm an asshole. She even said it. She said that turned her on, the fact that I'm a complete dickhead. The women that she work with, they like me because I'm a dickhead. Because I'm an asshole. I don't know why. It's one of those personality traits that some women like. They like men who are dismissive of them. The fact that I said I could care less about what they think, they tried harder. During the conversation, when I said I don't care what women think, that's when they really started. Because the minute I said that, they were interested. Because now they want to try to force me to care what they think. So they turned this shit up into overtime. My woman just stood there looking at them. Because she already knew what they were doing. Like, guys, when women know that you can't get over on them, or they can't get over on you, when women know that you got money, and when women know you have confidence, and when they know that you don't give two flying fucks what they think, that's when they pussy get wet. I'm telling y'all, man, that's when they pussy get wet. All these bleeding heart punk ass dudes run around, laying their jacket over a puddle, opening doors, pulling out their chairs. Women don't, I'm telling y'all, women don't want that. That's just like when women say they want a man that's more sensitive, a man that in touch with his feelings. No, they don't. They don't respect dudes who are in touch with their feelings. They tell you that shit, and then when you get in touch with your feelings, somebody else is feeling on her booty. I'm telling you, they don't really want that shit. Women say that shit to test you, to see if you're gonna be punk ass enough to do it. Honey, I think we would look great in a minivan. She only do that to see if you punk ass enough to trade in your truck or your sports car to get a minivan. After you done trading in your Corvette for a minivan, she gonna be fucking somebody else. Cause she don't want to be riding around in a minivan. She wants to be in a drop top Corvette. She just done that to see if your ass was stupid enough to fall for it. I keep on trying to tell y'all. I wish my woman would tell me to trade in my truck for a minivan. What's that you say? Trade you in for a new model? Really? I told you guys, like the comedian George Carlin said, I never done a 10, but last night I did 5 2s. I'm one of them kind of niggas. I don't need a supermodel wife or supermodel girlfriend. Fuck all that shit. Try to turn me into one of these sensitive dudes. Yeah, okay. I tell you what, where your woman busts up in your crib and be like, it's either me or the PlayStation. One of us gotta go. You looking at your controller, looking at her. I like pushing the buttons on this controller. I'm sorry. I don't like pushing your buttons as much, so you can get this shit and get out. Am I lying? Am I lying? All you real dudes, am I lying? You just now getting a PS5 and she trying to make you, bitch, you better get up out of here. Get your ass out of my house. Get out that nigga's house. We gonna remix that shit. No, I'm not listening. No. See, but here's the thing. You got some dudes that are punk asses, and they'll give up the controller for that girl, and then she don't like you anymore. She don't feel the same way about you because she realized that she can tell you what to do. Once a woman learn they can tell you what to do. It's just like when I brought the computer down to my woman. One of the women she worked with said, "You're a good man. You did what your woman said." I said, "No, I didn't bring this computer down here because she told me to. I brought it down here because I don't want to hear this all day long about it." I said, "I did it out of convenience, not because she asked me." I said, "That's where you got it twisted." I said, "I just don't want to hear about this shit all day long." I said, "If I didn't bring this, she would get off work and this is all I would have to hear about all fucking day." I said, "And I don't want to listen to this bullshit." So I brought the damn computer. It was on my way anyway. Man, they're emailing the crap out of me. Hang on, guys. Man, they are emailing me like crazy. Don't you start, Sam. Homies over hoes. Homies over hoes. Do the homie. Nah, I'm not going that far with it. We're not doing the homie. That's not what I'm talking about. We're not talking about that. Look, how many of y'all have watched Archie Bunker? All in the Family. How many of y'all have watched Married with Children? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being those kind. Like, Archie Bunker didn't give a fuck. Whenever his wife started talking, what would Archie say? Eat it, dear. Stifle yourself, there, Edith. He didn't even want her to talk. He would tell her to shut up. He'd walk in the door, hang up his coat, hang up his hat. He'll be like, eat it there. It's 6 o'clock. Where's my dinner over there? That's how it was. He didn't give a fuck what she thought. And what would happen? She would come running out of the kitchen. Dinner's ready. And put that shit on the table at 6 o'clock. Every day. That's what I'm talking about. That's what men need to get back to. Archie Bunker, Al Bundy, they fucking put the shit down. That's how men used to be. Now men are just punks. Hey, honey, I'm hungry. The microwave's in there, motherfucker. But what's the point of me being with you if you ain't gonna cook and clean? Like, I want y'all to honestly answer this. What's the point of having a girlfriend or a wife live with you if you still picking up cooking and cleaning for yourself? There are a bunch of dudes who live with a woman, live with their girlfriend, but they still have to do a bunch of shit. The women are doing whatever they want. The men have to cook, clean. You having to vacuum and do dishes and do laundry. Then why is she there? You know why? You want to know why my woman's here? She cooks, she cleans, she deals with the kids, she does laundry, she cuts the grass. I bought a riding lawnmower. I think I've used it once. My woman cuts the grass. I don't do nothing except earn money and pay bills. That's it. All the household shit is done. That's why I got a woman. If I wanted to do all that shit myself, she wouldn't be here. That's the whole point. If you gonna do it yourself, then you don't need a woman. But a lot of these dudes have women living with them. The woman ain't splitting the bills. She don't cook. She don't clean. And she barely give them any pussy. Why do you have a girlfriend? Why is she living with you? You damn right my woman cut the grass. What's the point of her being here? If she not doing all that shit, look, I make money and I spend a lot of money. I spend $3, $4, $5, $6,000 a month on utilities, on fucking bills, on car notes, on phones, on internet. I pay all this shit every month. Why shouldn't I get those things? I want all of you right now to think about it. If you spending $4, $5, sometimes $6,000 a month to take care of a group of people, shouldn't you get all the shit I'm getting for it? Shouldn't your woman do laundry, cook, clean, take care of kids? Don't you think it's a fair trade? I'm sorry, but if you spending that kind of money, you shouldn't have to do a goddamn thing. I should never have to go in my kitchen and cook. When I get home, I should not have to go in my kitchen and go in there and thaw some shit out and put some shit in the oven unless I want to. Now, I like to cook, like when I make steak, I like making my own steak because I make it a certain way, the way I like it. But that's a choice. She makes steak really good too. There are a lot of times where I buy steak, I'll just let her cook it. There are some times that I want to make it myself. But here's the thing, that's optional. Me doing it is optional. Her doing it is mandatory. See the difference? And now men are scared. Men are scared to tell women to get in that laundry room. I paid like $2,000 something for the washer and dryer that's sitting out there. If I'm gonna spend that much money on that shit, you gonna use that motherfucker. Does that not make sense? I got fucking vacuum cleaner and the carpet shampooer. Now, I like shampooing the carpets. That's one of the things I do around here. But I don't shampoo the carpets because I'm just so super fond of it. I like doing it, but it's not one of my favorite things. I do it because I have allergies. And it helps get all the stuff out of the carpet that makes me sneeze and gives me asthma attacks. That's the main reason I do it, because I do it right. I do it to where I know it's going to help me. But I don't have to do it. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. My woman does everything, so I don't have to. It's my choice to do it. If I want to vacuum, it's my choice. If I want to cook, it's my choice. There are times where I'll go in the kitchen and cook me something, and I'll get in her way because she's already in there cooking. Because that's where she gets off work, she's in the kitchen. That's the first place she goes when she get off work. That's what men's supposed to be getting. Because I'm like Al Bundy, I'm like Archie Bunker. I get off work, oh, eat it there. I'm just keeping it real. I was riding the subway there, eat it, and I was talking to this here colored guy. I'm fucking Archie Bunker all the way. Those are my role models. I'm telling you, if you have never seen Archie Bunker, you need to go watch that shit. All in the Family. You need to go watch episodes of All in the Family. Okay? Trust me on it. If you've never seen it, go watch it. Soon as you start watching it, you will be crying, laughing, and you'll be like, man, he keeping it real as fuck. And Al Bundy, hey, I'm sure y'all done seen him. Real as fuck. I'll never forget the episode where he was going out bowling with his friends. And his wife said, why don't you stay home and bowl me over? He looked at her and said, no thanks. He said, I prefer a place where my balls are returned properly. I mean, dude didn't give a fuck, man. But you can't even have shows like that on TV anymore. Like, you can't even have... Married with Children could never air today. Archie Bunker could never air today. Sanford and Son, The Jeffersons, none of those shows could be on TV today. Because they were too raw. George Jefferson, every time he saw a white person, he called him a honky. Especially if they came in his house. He'd come in, what's this honky doing in my house? Like, I mean, they didn't give a fuck. Archie Bunker was probably the most racist dude on TV. Funniest shit ever. But that's because they kept it real. I mean, the damn Golden Girls were more real than this shit we have today. The sitcoms we have today, it's all the same. The women are strong and smart. The men are stupid. In all the movies, the women are strong and smart. The men are dummies. Like, look at this new Shang-Chi shit or Wayne Powell, whatever that fucking dude. This motherfucker is like a kung fu expert or some shit. He goes over there to meet up with his sister. His sister kicked his ass. Look at Star Wars. Kylo Ren gets his ass kicked every 5 minutes by that fucking chick. I forgot her fucking Rey. This nigga a Sith Lord getting his ass whooped by this girl who just now learned how to pick up a lightsaber. That's the society we live in now. Women are all fucking stronger than men for some reason. And in real life, it's bullshit. In real life, it's bullshit. We know that's not how it really works. If you a dude and you driving down the road and you have a blowout, you pull over, fucking put the spare on. You don't stand out there and pull up your skirt and throw your hair back and hope that some man stops for you. You get out, fix the shit, and go to a damn tire place and get a new wheel. What do women do? They pull their skirt up, stick their leg out. Hey, handsome, I just had a blowout. Can you help me? Come on. My woman got out of a speeding ticket by doing that shit. Fucking cop walked up to the damn window. She had on a damn skirt. She pulled the shit up while she was sitting there. Pulled it up to make sure it showed more leg to get out of a ticket. Cause from the cop's angle, you seeing pretty much whatever you want to see. Cause she knew it would work, cause men are dumbasses. I gave you 12 tickets just for trying me like that. Men need to fucking get real. We need to stop trying to say that all this shit is women's fault. Men are the problem. Men, yes, we are the holders of all the keys. You know, we build everything, we make everything, we control everything. But what's the point of being the top dog if you're going to keep giving it away? We giving women the power that's ours. I ain't giving my power away. This is my house. Me and my woman don't even debate that shit. I ain't arguing about shit. This is my house. And we got a great relationship. We don't fight, we don't argue. Because everybody in this house know their fucking place. Everybody know their place. My woman know hers, my kids know theirs, I know mine. And until men figure out placism, until men figure out that they are the top of the food chain, this shit we dealing with is only going to get worse. For real. This feminism, women's empowerment, women, if a man can do it, a woman can do it bullshit, it's going to get worse. It's like I was arguing with them bras. I said, women think that anything men can do, they can do. I said, let's take the WNBA, for example. Yeah, they can play basketball against each other. Can you take a single WNBA team and put them on a court with an NBA team and expect them to win? Let's be real. Take the last place team in the NBA. Whichever team finished with the worst record in the league. Do you think a WNBA team could beat them? No. I don't think they could. And I don't think anybody could even functionally believe that. That's my point. Yeah, just because you can copy shit that men can do, it don't mean you can do it as good as us. Have you ever seen lesbo chicks try to fuck each other with a strap on? They don't know how to fuck like men. Because they're not men. So they don't know the natural rhythm and movements of fucking a chick. So that's why it looks all weird and awkward when they're using strap-ons on each other. Because they're not men. They're pretending to be men. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's my point. Just because you see us do something, don't mean that your motherfucking ass can do it better than us. Yeah, you can copy us. She can't do it better than us. Look, I'm just making points. There's a lot of shit that men do that women think they can do better. That's just like when I was trying to help my woman with the computer shit. She used my laptop to do some of her shit from her office. And she transferred some files from the office computer to my laptop. Now she can't find the files. She called me, asked me to look on there and see if I could find them, right? I hear her lady friends in the background. Maybe we need a woman to do it. So I said, look. I said, my computer was working just fine until I let her use it. I said, once I let my woman use it, that's when my computer started tripping. All kinds of pop-ups and shit jumping on the screen. She loaded like 5 or 6 programs on my shit that I didn't know about. So I had to fix all that shit before I could even get to the problem that she was talking about. Because women don't understand shit like malware and adware and shit like that. They don't understand all that. All women do is just get on the computer and go. They don't think about the technical side of it. She accidentally downloaded some fucking adware onto my laptop. So I had to deal with that. I had to get that, remove that shit off of there. Because as soon as I opened my laptop, all kinds of weird pop-ups and shit were jumping on the screen. My damn laptop has never done that. Never had pop-ups and shit. So she fucking clicked on some shit. Probably didn't realize it. And caused the problem. So I had to fix that first. And then I had to install a brand new security program. Because what happened is I have a Bitdefender on there. And it expired. And I didn't know it. Because I haven't used my laptop in I don't know how long. It's just been sitting here on the desk. So my Bitdefender expired. So that's the other reason why she clicked on something and got some adware. So I had to reinstall the Bitdefender stuff, all that. Fixed all of that crap. And then I took it down there so she could try to find her files or whatever. But hearing her female friend in the background saying, maybe we need a woman to look. A woman is the one that caused the problem. I let her use my computer and she fucked it all up. You know, but they all have this inflated sense of themselves. Like, anything that a man can do, they can do it. And better. You know? And they was all sitting there, and this one chick was like, well, men need to step up. She about 50. Look like somebody's grandmama talking about how men need to step up. I said, men already stepped up. I said, the problem is, you old ass women think y'all are entitled to shit. I'm sorry, but look, if you 45, 50 years old, got kids and grandkids, and you out at the club shaking your ass, you just cut bait. You just pussy. Yes, a bunch of dudes in there are going to pretend like they like you because they want to fuck you. Dummy. I don't know any red-blooded American guy that's going to pass up on some ass. Every dude watching me will fuck a 50-year-old woman if she look good. If she don't look 50, you'll still fuck her. Especially if you ain't got to pay for it. And that's what these bitches doing. And they don't want to. They just don't want to be told the truth. Every time you see an old ass chick in the club, in there with a drink in her hand, shaking her ass, she just trying to get attention because she wants her pipes clean. She ain't been fucked in a long time, and that's why she hanging around a bunch of young testosterone-filled dudes. And younger women are stupid for listening to these older ones. That's why they single, because they listen to the older single women, and then you got young women that are single because they listening to these older dummies. Look, I tell y'all the truth. I know for a fact I'm right about this. I've tested this theory. It works. Car, job, crib. I've tested this theory in all stages of my life. When I was a young man, I had a car, a job, and a crib. I got pussy. When I was in my 20s, car, job, crib, I got pussy. In my 30s, car, job, crib, I got pussy. In my 40s, car, job, crib, got pussy. I don't know how many more tests I have to run. Okay? How many more tests do I got to run? How many more times I got to tell you? Them the basic things you need if you want pussy. It works, guys. It really does. That's it. You don't need to be high value. You don't need to put on a bow tie and light candles and play gay ass music. You don't need to have a podcast with a bunch of e-thoughts sitting around. Job, car, crib, and you'll get trimmed. Promise you, every time. It's that easy. I mean, because that's what most of these dudes on here after. Dudes today, they don't want girlfriends and they don't want to be married. Young dudes just want pussy and they want to get back to their video game. That's what every young dude is after right now. You just simply, you want some trim and then you want to get back to Call of Duty. Or whatever the fuck y'all playing. Destiny, whatever. Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption Online. Whatever the fuck it is you playing. You want to get you some and go back to your game. That's the truth. That's why I'm not sitting up here preaching to you young dudes about getting fucking married. Fuck all that. You motherfuckers ain't trying to get married. Y'all trying to get some pussy. So if you want pussy, that's how you get it. Get a job, get a car, and have your own place to live. You'll get all kinds of pussy like that. Because women respect the fuck out of dudes that's got their own shit. I'm telling you. Women respect guys with their own shit. They don't like dudes living with their fucking folks. Motherfuckers living with their parents, y'all ain't gonna get nowhere. Ain't no girls gonna talk to y'all. I'm just gonna keep it gangster. Ain't no dudes living with their parents getting pussy. Because that's just embarrassing. And nobody wants to go out with some dude and be embarrassed. You picking a girl up in your mama's station wagon. No, man. And I mean one of them ugly station wagons with the wood grain on the side. Y'all know the ones I'm talking about, one of them kind. That's the kind of station wagon you picking her up in. Nah, hell no. I'm good, dog. Oh, I just had another guy sub to the channel. Man, it's the only channel I ever seen saying this kind of stuff. Yeah, that's because telling the truth is a bad thing. When it comes to anime, you can't fucking be honest. I don't know why people are so shocked and amazed that I say stuff. Like, every time I get a new subscriber, man, I just found this channel. I can't believe you said this. Yeah, I know, because nobody else will. Duh. Everybody just pussies now, man. Everybody's so afraid of demonetization. Man, most of my content gets demonetized. Okay? Most of it. I don't give a shit. Wait a minute. At what age do you think you should already be out of your parents' crib? I was out of my mom's house at 15. But that was a different era, a different time. Now we got new rules. But I think 18 is plenty. My limit is 25. That's the limit, but I don't even believe in pushing it that far. I think between the ages of 18 and 21, you should have enough skills and enough raising from your parents to get the fuck out. The whole point of becoming an adult is so you can actually be an adult. Nobody becomes an adult so they can still live in their parents' house. What's the point of being born? What's the point of being born if you're just going to live with your parents the rest of your life? Look, people in my age group, a lot of us had to grow up early, okay? Like, you find it shocking that I was out at 15. But like I said, that's a different era, dude. You know, it's a different time. That's like the 90s. You know? Some of y'all wasn't even born then. So, shit was way different. Way different. You can't even compare the time I grew up to what y'all doing right now. It's a whole different belief system. Hell, I think minimum wage was like $5.25 back then. I mean, like, shit was fucked up. It was just different, but my mom is super religious and super strict. And I was a bad kid. I just ran the streets and done stupid shit. So the two things couldn't go together. I couldn't live in my mom's strict religious house and be a badass at the same time. So I got the fuck out. Oh, this is fucked up right here. Listen to this. This guy got shot and paralyzed by a Palm Beach County deputy 8 years ago. He won a $22 million settlement from Palm Beach County. Dude died. Didn't even get to spend none of it. He was paralyzed and died. Even though he won a settlement, he don't get to spend a dime of it. He died. It just popped up on my phone. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. It says complications from his paralysis killed him. What's the point of winning the settlement? Missouri teacher resigns after school district tells him to remove pride flag not to discuss sexuality. Thank you, school. Thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You got a gay teacher with a fucking pride flag in his class and teaching sexuality to kids. That's a goddamn no-no. That's what I mean when I say we need to stop letting gay and lesbian people push this shit on our kids. Not everybody want their kids sitting in there learning about gay shit. So he resigns because they didn't want him flying his gay ass flag no more. Good. Resign, motherfucker, because you ain't got no right sitting in class teaching other people's kids about gay shit. That's your fucking personal business. That's your personal lifestyle choice. But you don't have the right to sit in class and teach the kids. So I'm glad your ass motherfucker resigned. I'm glad. I wish they would have just fired your ass. Now the left wants you to feel sorry for his ass because he quit his job. Nigga, you quit. When you resign, that means you quit. They didn't fire your ass. They just told you to take down the stupid flag. So you quit because you didn't get to fly your flag. Goodbye. See you later. We'll replace you. Look, I don't think teachers need to be discussing sex with students. Okay? That's the parents' job. It's my job to teach my boys about girls and boys and the birds and the bees. It's not the fucking job of some gay dude in a classroom. No. He's already fucked up, okay? I hate to say it like that, but he's already fucked up. You know? You blessing other dudes' microphones. You taking it in the back end. You taking it up your back address. So you got nothing to say to my kids. No, fuck you. You standing in another dude's jacksie. I'm good, Holmes. I don't need you talking to my son about nothing. Now look, I'm sorry, but fuck that shit. I already done told my son in school, I dare them motherfuckers to try that shit. I dare you to do it. I'm going to jail that day. I'll be damned you gonna sit down and talk to my kids that bullshit. They ain't listening to that stupid shit. What the fuck are y'all laughing at? What the hell is so funny? These niggas just be putting up these laugh emojis. I don't know what the fuck they laughing at. I'm just serious about that, man. Look, if you want to do that stuff, do it. I just don't agree with teaching it to other people's kids. If you want to teach your kids, that's your house. Just don't teach it to other people's kids. Those are strangers. You don't know these kids. You don't know shit about their families. So you don't have the right to be trying to fill their head up with that stuff. Are y'all laughing because I said back address? Is that what it is? Sometimes y'all make me just want to stop talking, man. Whatever. Y'all retarded, man. There he goes, that damn emoji again. That thing is fucking funny. I ain't gonna lie. This went way longer than this is an hour and 30 minutes. This went way longer than I thought it would. Honestly, I was gonna do like 30 minutes, but I guess it makes sense since I didn't stream or nothing yesterday. Oh, that reminds me too. Before I get off of here, it's too many of y'all on here that spend way too much motherfucking time crying about stupid shit. Okay? That stream I did the other day, or that live video I did about For Never World and Chibi, I really didn't even go in on them like I go in on other people. I just called out the fact that they did a 180 about my hero. That's it. And you got people, man, I mean, look at how people go, just go on there and look at some people on there whining. Whining, crying. I mean, stop defending fucking strangers. You don't know Chibi. You don't know For Never World. So it's not your job to come and defend them. And it's not like I said anything super horrible. I honestly kind of held my tongue on that one. I really could have went in really hard, but I didn't. I just called out something that I saw. And I'm going to continue to do that kind of stuff. So you motherfuckers might as well get over yourselves. I don't care about shaming tactics at all. So the idea that you're going to shame me out of it, yeah, fuck off. How dare you talk about For Never Jizz? Fuck you, and him too. Y'all act like he going up y'all back address. Y'all better quit. I mean, y'all need to get off this damn computer. Quit sucking niggas off that you don't know. I'm just gonna keep it gangster, man. Y'all need to stop. You don't see nobody from my fucking squad doing that. None of these niggas do that shit. It's not that hard. It's not hard to come online and like somebody's content without running all over the place defending them. Imagine that fucking job for an instant. Just imagine that. You every time somebody say something, your punk ass is on their channel defending a nigga. So every time somebody talk about For Never Jizz, you gonna be on their channel. You gonna jump to For Never's defense everywhere. Fuck that shit. I think it's ignorant, guys. Okay? People are entitled to criticize other people. And that's all it was. I was criticizing the fact that it, what's the word I'm looking for? It looked kind of fishy. The way they just all of a sudden switched and start calling it out when they've been doing nothing but praising it. And everybody who watched that stream, you guys found it weird too. You found it weird that these guys just suddenly switched all of a sudden. That would be like if I came on, let's say I come on an hour from now, and I do a stream where I'm telling y'all how good Dragon Ball Super is, how amazing it is, and how much I like it. What would be the first thing pop in y'all head? This nigga been lying to us. He's fucking full of shit. He did a 180. That's what y'all would think, right? Well, that's what they kind of did. And that's all I talked about. I didn't call them names. I didn't really go in on them hard like I probably should have. I just called out their behavior, and people whined like little bitches. Oh, I know you would, Truth. I don't even worry about it. My point is, there's nothing wrong with calling out inconsistencies, because that's exactly what the fuck I saw. I saw huge inconsistencies. I didn't even say nothing really bad, so whatever. Cry, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what I want to say. To me, it just seems kind of weak and kind of fake what they did, but whatever. Because they're already back to praising it again. Just for the record, by the way. For all those people that thought I was just making it up, For Never World put up another video already praising it. Kissing it, and sucking it off. So you guys, I know what I'm doing, okay? I know what I'm doing. And you know, a friend of mine, he actually told me something. I didn't even think about it until he told me. The channel that I named Mad Cash Entertainment, he said it would sound better if it was Mad Money Entertainment. And I thought about it. I said, you know what? He kind of got a point. It do sound better. I said, I don't know. I might change it. Then again, I don't really give a fuck. And that's what I told him, too. I was like, dude, ultimately, I don't really give a fuck. It's just a channel that I barely use. So I don't really care. But I get a lot of my ideas from my friends offline, people who watch and shit. And I get a lot of ideas from family who watch, too. Oh, shit. What the fuck? No. My door's still open. I know I heard something. Anyways, niggas. I've been on here way too long already. I'm gonna pop back on later. I gotta do this reaction video thing where I gotta talk about the reaction channels. Cause I promised that I would get it done, so I'm gonna do it. I gotta get a little bit of evidence rounded up, but I wanna make a point about the anime reactions. This is reaction channels in general, but mostly the anime reaction channels. So we'll get around to that in a couple of hours. I gotta take off actually. I got some stuff I gotta do. I gotta hit the door real quick and I'll be back. I gotta also make sure my brother locked the damn door when he left. Pretty sure he did. But anyways, guys, slap the button on your way out the door if you didn't hit it, and I'll catch up with y'all in a few hours after I go handle some biz.
In the night, I feel so bright. You reach out and squeeze me tight. I can hardly breathe. I feel this feeling over me. Got to believe. It's meant to be. Hold on to me. I can feel you coming. Even when you're distant, I know you want me. Hold on to me. I can feel you now. I just want you.